We are live.
Okay.
And we are live from Nairobi, Kenya. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching us from. And in case you are following us for the very first time, my name is Mercy. I am the face behind this business page. And what I do is that I work in a research institute and I also run a successful digital business where I get to run it on my own schedule from anywhere at any time. And the best part of it is that I'm able to do it after my work. And the business is global. We are having business partners from all over the world, and I get to bring in here a guest so that you can, like stories have a leading to something. You can listen to their story, and maybe that story will resonate with you, and it will give you a prompting to start something on the online space. And today I have a very special guest because most people who have been watching the webinar have been asking, Mercy, is this business doable in Kenya? Mercy, are Africans doing this business? Mercy, do I have to relocate to Canada for me to be able to do this business? And today I have an amazing guest sister from Nairobi, Kenya, the home of champions here in Nairobi, to show you that Kenyans from Kenya, from Nairobi, from Kenya are doing this business. And without further preempting about her, allow me to introduce her, to allow her to come in. Alice, kindly say hi to our guests and let them know a little bit about yourself and your background. Karibu sana, Alice.
Asante sana, Mercy. Thank you very much for having me here tonight. We are live from Nairobi, Kenya. And my name is Alice Karigi, a biophysicist by profession. And I've worked in the corporate world for the last several years. And a mother of two, a wife, and I am honored to be here with you, Mercy, this evening. And on top of that, I'm also an online business mentor and operating my business in Kenya. And I'm grateful to God for opening this opportunity for my family.
Wow. Thank you so much, Alice. And let me just inform our viewers, please let us know where you are watching us from. Just tell us where you are currently, and in case you have any questions about the digital business, just feel free to put in the chat box and we'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you so much, Alice. I believe we have heard that she's a mother, a wife. She's running this business from Kenya. She's a biophysicist. Yes, the science world. She's also in the science world. And I think to me what is exciting is that she is in Kenya. She's running this business from Kenya. So my viewers from Kenya who have been asking, yeah, these are the people who are doing this business from Kenya. So Alice, to my next question, why did you start this digital business?
Thank you, Mercy, for that question. Having been involved in the corporate world for many years, a time came and was preparing for my exit. And I wanted something that was totally different from the science that I was doing. And by God's grace, I was invited to the live webinar about the online business. and I was not able to attend the live, but I watched a replay. And after going through the webinar, I was amazed by how automated systems can work for me. You know, I wanted something light, not too heavy, not too involving, something that I can travel with, something that is flexible and I can do it at my own convenience. And that is what I found in this business. And I immediately, together with my family, embarked into it. Yes.
Awesome, awesome. I think when we are, when we begin working, we get excited. We get excited that we have this new job. We have the figures that we are getting. Yes, jobs are good. Yes, are good. But to me, what is always ringing in my mind, like here in Kenya, when you retire, what are you going to get after retire? Your pension is like 40% of what you're earning currently. And if you're getting 40% of that by then, remember by then age will have caught up with you. And there are also so many other things that predisposes you when you get elderly. So I look at it like that is the time that you really need more money. Yeah. Because if you're working in a corporate organization, of course, you have things like health cover, you have things like traveling allowances. But look at it, this is the time that all that has been taken away from you. How are you supposed to live? Then it means you need to have prepared prior to that so that you can still maintain your lifestyle without being like a bother to your children, to the people around you. And also for me, I was looking at it from that point of view that I want to retire, to have an early retirement. I don't need to work up to 70 years. I need to exit so that the younger people can also get an opportunity to work where I'm working. And I think today when I was watching the news, there was this statement that was said with this minister that all people who have reached the retirement age should not apply for contracts, because that one saddens me so much that hey, you have reached your retirement age of 60 years, but you are still applying for extension, and at the same time, you're the very person who is crying that your children don't have a job, but you're still holding and to it. So if you are like close to retirement, start thinking of something. And I always say you'll not start something after you have retired. After retirement, you just need to build up on what you had already started. Because when you look at it as retirement, also you are having lesser funds. So if you start something new, how are you going to fund your venture? But this current salary that you're earning is supposed to help you plan for your exit. And I like what you have done. And I know that even me, in due time, I'll be retiring sooner than 70, sooner than 70 years. So I believe you have been in this business for quite some time. What are among the things that thrill you, that excite you about this business?
Thank you very much, Mercy. The first thing that actually delighted me about this business is its legitimacy. You know, I didn't want to get involved into a scam. Having been in a senior position with so many people below me, I wouldn't have wanted to put my name in something that would be scammy. So the fact that I found that this business was legit, I loved it even the more. That is why right now I can freely go live and talk about it, because this is a God-given opportunity. The next thing is that I didn't have to have prior experience to operate this business. I didn't have to go into the technical issues of building my website, of building all the technical things that are required in the online area. That had already been done for me, and those are the two very most important things that made me love this business. But there are still many others, because when it comes to the
Nice.
training, the training is provided. It is video based. I was able to follow it easily, very easily, step by step. You know, even if I wasn't tech savvy, it wasn't a problem. You know, I know our .com generation are very good in technical issues. For us, we even in the place of work, there are programs that we use in the internet or in the computer, and we are very good at that, but not beyond that. So I wasn't ready to come and start building my own websites and to building my own email generators and all that. But I'm happy that it was done for me. So great training that now I have a lot of knowledge in the social media. I wasn't a social media person, but through this training, I was able to go into Facebook, into YouTube, into all those social media platforms that are applicable to this business. Yes, thank you, Mercy.
Nice. Awesome. I think most of what you have said resonates with me. I also like the fact that, like prior to this business, I used to wonder how are people doing things like go lives. I used to look at them like they are on another level that maybe I tell myself because I've not done mass communication, then that is not my area. Those are not things, those are just far-fetched things. But I like the fact that the training has helped me as in get skills, and I believe these skills are not is not something that somebody can take away from me. Whether I'm doing it or not, it is something that it has now been engraved in me. I know how to use some of the platforms, some of the apps that even I never knew they existed. And I think what excites me most is that currently I am a reader. And this is my book for March. I am a reader, something that was dying in me, because I think I used to read most when I was in high school when we were doing those set books. Then I was like, I think science is my thing. Let me not engage in other things. But I found that marrying the two is equally good, because when I'm done with the science from my workplace, I need to relax. And how am I relaxing? I'm relaxing by doing my business, by interacting with my fellow business partners from across the globe. So I get to interact with people from different cultures, and in the process, I'm learning. Because even prior to this business, I had not met you, Alice. We could
Yes,
have never have interacted,
never.
but the beauty is that now we are able to interact, we are able to exchange ideas, and the fact that I'm having an automation system that is working as I do my other things. I just need to check in a little bit, get to know how my business is doing. I don't need to be there 24/7. And for me, I really love that about this business. I know our Kenyan brothers and sisters are watching. So what can you tell them? Do you
Even
have anything for them about digital business?
yeah, to add the list of the benefits of this
Mm,
business,
mm,
I want to tell them that if you are not able to sell, this is the
mm,
best place to be. That is
mhm,
one thing that attracted me to this business. that you are not selling anything to anybody and bothering your friends and family members. And when they see you, they want to dodge, you know. So there is no selling involved because, as we have mentioned, there is the automated systems that do the selling for us. So that's a very great thing that I want to assure our Kenyans. This is also not a pyramid scheme. This is not an MLM. This is a business like any other. And the other best thing is about the overhead expenses. I remember before I got the online business, I had decided to do a little brick and mortar or the ordinary business. And the expenses were just exorbitant. I had to pay rent, a lot of money. I had to pay employees. I had to pay electricity bills, the water bills, licenses that were uncountable. And so those are the kind of expenses that I was relieved from when I joined this business. And I'm sure that there are many Kenyans that are looking for an alternative way of earning in a more reliable way. And I just want to assure you that this is the place to be. And the other best thing about this online business, and in particular, I don't want to talk about every other online business, but this particular one, you first investigate it before joining. So you attend the live webinar where the system is described to you. You learn how it works. You meet other business owners that will give even their testimonies. And so when you're joining it, you join it having made an informed decision. So my fellow Kenyans, and that is at no cost. You know, the live webinar, the replay webinar, you go through it without anybody charging you anything. That is just by registering with one's name and email address, and you are invited to the live webinar. You are also given the option of watching a replay, and you can watch it at your own time. It's only a 90 minutes workshop. And within that time, in 1.5 hours time, you are able to make that decision. As compared to the brick and mortar business, whereby for you to come up with the kind of business that maybe you'd like to do, it will also cost you a lot of money to do the survey, the pre-business information that you'll need to see whether maybe that business that you want to do it at that particular place is viable. And you end up spending so much even before you start. So this is the best option for all of us at no cost. Find out whether it is for you. And then after that, you'll be guided step by step. And let me also emphasize that there is no business that is free. Okay, at least they have made it free for us to get the information and to know what it is all about. But every business, my dear Kenyans, requires investment. And there is no better place to invest than where you know you'll get returns. So let us not look for free things. Free things are scams. A real business is a business which is not a get rich quick thing. So if somebody is calling you out there, my fellow Kenyans, for a business or anything that is free, be very, very careful. So without going too much into the details, which I believe once you go through the workshop, you'll get quite a lot of information that you require. But don't go for rich quick things. It is not for us. Thank you, Master.
Thank you to Alice. I believe you have said it all. Just in case you are wondering how do you register for the workshop, we have our websites. You can either use Alice or my website, and you'll be sure to watch the same workshop. The workshop is what is free. And when you find that it is something that is resonating with you, then there is cost implication. Because some people watch, then when they get to the cost implication, but you said it is free. There is no business that is free. Yeah, you have to put in something for you to get something. This is just not a shiny object. Shiny objects are the ones that will tell you they are free, they are free, they are free. But in the long run, you realize that even they have taken your everything. So this is a business you have to invest in, you have to put in time, you have to grow it, you have to grow your business. You'll not just start today and expect to be a millionaire tomorrow or next month. You have to be patient, grow your business, and it will give you the desired fruits. I will not take much of your time. I just want to say thank you so much for supporting us. Even those who will be doing the replay, please let us know where you'll be watching from, if it was insightful to you, or if there is something that you still need clarity, we'll be glad to share with you. But as for me, it's bye-bye. And thank you so much, Alice, for just coming out here and pouring yourself onto our viewers so that they know this thing exists. Kenyans are also doing it. And the fact that Kenyans are doing it, then it means Africans are doing it. And you don't need to relocate to Canada. We are doing it from our our soil here in Kenya. Thank you so much. God bless you and bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye, everybody.